Okay, so generally, there's a philosophy that I follow. Okay, and Dankeschön. There's a philosophy that I follow, and it's action plan, and I would like everyone to write this down, please. If you've got it already, great. If not, please write this down. And basically, this is something that it's important to have as a template. And you might have it as on a board, as a vision board. But these are the certain rules that I have to adhere to, that every successful trader, will go through in their trading career, and it's important to adhere to it, to overcome these obstacles, and first and foremost, accept all possible losses before the battle begins. Now you might think, oh Ken, why are you saying accept possible losses before? Are you trying to say you're a loser? Or what are you saying? No, what I'm saying here is trading is an art, and trading is an art that involves you being a specialist in what you do, and a relative of the time that you have available. You could be doing this 10 minutes every evening, so time, it doesn't matter. But what that means here is that when you embark on a career as a trader, part-time, full-time, but you're a professional, one thing that you need to, as a number one guide, that you need to be aware is you need to accept all possible losses before the battle begins. Because what tends to happen here is the market has a funny knack of biting you on your bum. Basically, you go through one or two trades, you do well, you're on top of the world, you feel great, and then you then start to say, I just made $10 on the last 3 days trading. What if I now increase my size from 10 cents, from 2 micro lots, to now start trading with a half a lot or 1 lot? What's happening there is, due to your confidence, you now feel that you cannot focus on your risk management. So your risk management goes out the window, because you now feel, I'm doing well, I can now increase my leverage. Because if I increase my leverage, it's not rocket science. My P&L, my profit would be numerically greater. But this is what the market does. The market sucks you. The market seduces you to want to make these decisions, and then it'll then literally behind your back and then say, yeah, make the decision, go on, increase it, add another 1 there to your lot size, add more leverage. And then what happens? You take a loss, and then you've now been hit severely. So one thing I always say is, okay, you're going to make profit, you're also going to take losses. Take the loss, move on. Okay, so accept the loss before the battle begins. Very important. Then also center yourself in mind, body, and spirit. Now myself, I'm a fitness enthusiast. I've enjoyed playing sport my whole life. Even now that I used to play football before, pretty high level, and even now I still love to train. I go to the gym 2-3 days a week. I'm a very active individual, and I've always been like that. Over the last since I was born, basically. But not everyone's like that. But what happens there is you need to center your healthy body, healthy mind. So I'm not saying that you need to train every day in the gym, but you need to have good nutrition. You need to keep yourself hydrated, because with trading, it's the mental stimulation. So it's mentally demanding in the markets. So if you have a hangover and you're always eating McDonald's and Burger King or fast food joints, and you're not eating well, it's going to have an impact. It's going to have an impact. You get double vision. You're not going to be seeing the trades right. You're not going to be focused. So you need to center your body, your mind, and your spirit, and have a clear body, clear mind, and that will give you every opportunity of succeeding. Because remember, when you start trading, you are fighting or you're competing against a large population of individuals out there, and majority of the individuals, they don't know how to trade. So just by having the correct foundation, you already have fast tracked the opportunity of success. This is so important. So what you need to do here is trust your system and warrior skills. Trust your system and warrior skills. This is like some form of samurai, yes? So, trust your system. Have every confidence in your system. How are you going to know, guys, whether your system works? Tell me, please. How are you going to know whether your system works? Exactly, Roland. Yes. By acting, yes. By taking action. By trying. By saying, I have a philosophy here. I have a philosophy. Exactly, Bola. Only if you can execute it to the letter. Yes. I have a philosophy. I have my own unique model. And with my model, the only, on paper, or I have back tested it using using a strategy test on the MT4, and it shows amazing results. But you can sit there and tell the whole world about it, but if you don't actually then forward test it in a real-time market, you may have just tested it over a 3-month period when the market is moving in a trend, and you could have only made money, yes? But if you test it over a space of a year, 2 years, and we know a year, 2 years in any market, it's not just going to move in a straight trend. There's going to be up days, there's going to be down days, there's going to be indecision. So if your strategy does well during those cycles, then that's a start. Then number 2, you then have to say, okay, I've tested it, I've back tested it, it shows me some good results. I now need to open a trading account, a demo account, and now test it in a real time. Sit there, open positions. If you don't have time to do it the whole day, no problem. Open the positions when you have time. Run the positions. Use your mobile device to track it if you can when you're at work, or check your computer if you can, whatever you do. And then over a period of a few weeks to months, you'll then get a better picture whether the system, is showing you similar results to what you've been seeing from the back test, right? So then after that, you can then have more confidence to then say, oh, let me see if I can maybe now transition and now start to move to actually trading with a live account, okay? So trading with the smallest account size, so a micro lot of 10 cents. Because what you're doing here is you're now then moving from the mode of paper money to now the emotional side of things, right? I'm sure you've all noticed there's an emotional change, in your physiology from when you move from the demo side to then start trading with your hard-earned money. There's money on the line, right? There's money on the line. As you notice, Chris, you entered a position, you were confident, but maybe your risk wasn't quite, or your stop level